Hey, everybody.
Hi.
It's Enlighten Empower. We're a little bit late, a lot late, but
we were handling some technical difficulties, so hopefully there's no more technical difficulties.
Yes, no more technical difficulties. I'm hardwired into the system, not on a Wi-Fi, and so we're hoping that we don't get kicked off like we did last time.
Manifesting no gremlins today.
No gremlins, no hacking into
the mic on.
The mic is on.
Okay.
Yes.
Because that's the only thing I can think of.
Solid red is on. We're on.
We're all
there.
about it. Very nice.
So we're just gonna give people a couple minutes here just to get on.
Where's our song?
We can play our song. Let's play.
We need some jams.
Let's get.
Although I do need to listen to more music. Yeah. You know, we actually played music at work today.
Oh, you did?
And the past couple of times, it was funny. One weekend we played very upbeat Katy Perry radio. And we got slammed with phone calls. Wow. So then I switched the station to something a little more zen and relaxation, and the phone calls miraculously dissipated. So today, needless to say, we listened to chakra music,
yes.
Tibetan singing bowls. So it was a manageable workday. So music does affect just about anything. It kind of puts it out there to the universe.
It does. So
sound therapy.
We're gonna do this to bring on some people. And I don't know what's wrong with my internet. I honestly don't know. It's just everything's been slow lately.
You're overworking it. It's that 3 a.m. work call that you're working on.
Shh! Don't tell anybody.
It's new products we're going to be having out soon.
Yes, we have new products coming up.
It's not what some people's mind in the gutter would go to.
No.
No.
I've been working on our angel kits.
Yeah. The divine are speaking to her at late night hour.
Yes. I finished as I posted a video for everybody to see, which I know there's errors in it. I apologize. I was doing it really fast, but I did a quick little video of all the goddesses starting from next month through December of 2019. Mm-hmm. Those cards are actually complete, like their message, their affirmation, their mantra, everything.
You've been in the zone.
I've been in the zone.
Yeah.
Been working on the angel kits, which we're doing 7 archangels in a kit. I've been thinking about the God boxes, although there's a little hiccup with them, but I'll get through.
They're just a different way of evolving, I guess you could say.
So I've been doing all that stuff, and then of course we've got our 2 fairs that we're going to be at. So we've been preparing for that.
Yep, close. It's happening so close. So
it
fast.
Is. That's
we
why
have a 3rd one that's going to be next month at Poplar Grove, and then we're both going to be at the Pagan Pride in October,
right,
which is very close to Samhain. I'm so excited for that. Great ring in the Wiccan New Year.
There's 30 boxes of incense coming to my house. So
you meant 30 pounds.
30 pounds, but 30 boxes. No,
she went shopping for incense like I went shopping for herbs.
Yes.
When I posted that huge picture of like, this is what 30 pounds of herbs looks like, and it was my whole love seat of herbs. And then I still wound up getting 10 more pounds of herbs sent to my house.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I'm sure that there's more order of incense coming in, because I'm gonna be like, oh, let's try this, oh, let's do that. So we have 30 boxes, or 30, well, it's 30 pounds of incense, and there's 30 stick boxes, but there's more. There's more stuff that's compiled into that. So we've got a lot of stuff coming in.
Then we have a holistic fair in November. Yes,
here in Wilmington. I've got pounds and pounds of stones sitting over there too. I'm getting everything ready for the goddesses. I'd like to have them just all ready and set to go. Just have to throw them in their bags and everything. So, but that requires a couple more orders that I need to put through for their jewelry and things. But I have January through June of the stones.
That's good.
And then the other one, some stones are on back order. I think emerald's on back order, and aquamarine is on back order. So I just stopped.
That's my birthstone.
So I just stopped there. All the incense is ordered, and then of course we're doing something new with the goddess boxes, which I was going to play Katy Perry, but we're talking now.
We're talking, and the internet's being lackluster, so we'll play it when we exit. Maybe by then it'll turn on.
Yeah, we'll do that. For the goddess boxes,
Goddess Kits.
Goddess Kits, excuse me.
I have to say the same thing. I have to remind myself it's Goddess Empowerment Kits.
Yes, they're Goddess Empowerment Kits. We've changed a couple things around. I've changed the website. I actually haven't even shown you the what I've changed on.
No, not yet. But I can imagine how pretty it is.
But the Empowerment Kits, the Goddess Empowerment Kits, you're going to be doing the candles for them.
Yes, I am. Starting in November, I'm going to be creating your candles.
Yes, so we've got new candles.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be herb infused.
Urban oil infused. They're going to be able to burn for 4 hours. You're going to see the herbs on the inside. It's so pretty.
Yeah,
I love the candles.
Yeah, so she's going to be doing our candles for us, and then I don't have to hunt down
a candle that may pertain to the goddess.
Yeah, that may pertain to the goddess or is mass produced or what have you. So we're going to be individualizing them.
Yes.
So we've got that exciting stuff coming in. So I've also updated my website. I've added a new tab called the Events tab, and you can see the address for Pagan Pride on there. You can see the dates and times for everything else. The Wilmington Holistic Fair. With Pagan Pride, we're going to be out there. We're going to have 6 tables around in our tent.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a lot of stuff.
We have 2 10x10 spaces with our tables in each.
Yeah, and we're going to be doing readings out there. I'm going to be doing readings at the Wilmington Holistic Fair as well. We won't have as much square footage at the Holistic Fair, right. But yeah, come out.
Still so much goodies to look at.
Yeah, and Thomas is coming with us to the Pagan Pride. So if you want to see who this beautiful boy is of mine, when I talk about him all the time, you're more than welcome to come out and say hi to him, because I know I tell a lot of stories about him, and so if you guys want to meet him, he'll be out there. Yeah, I mean, stones, incense, jewelry, goddess empowerment kits, candle kits, ritual kits, blessing bottles. You're bringing scrub. Oh yeah, scrubs, salts, pictures.
So many different things. I mean, there's going to it's fun because we're actually doing some door decor. I don't know if you have seen. I think you saw, because we have one on our doors. Yeah, the witch's hat on the door. So we've redone it, and we have like different themes where there's more of that chartreuse green and purple with silver. There's that auburn red and oranges. And so there's lots of different wall hanging decors that are featuring a witch's hat, and very inspired. And they're fun to make. Yeah. Feathers and pumpkins and lace and ribbon, and they're so fun to make. Yeah. So we've got a lot of stuff. I think I'm going to have to, how many boxes of bags do you have? Like shopping bags? Do you have a lot left? Yeah. I don't know. Okay. That's another thing I was thinking of, and I'm talking out loud while we're on the air. She's planning for the festival while we're on the air, because she is so in the zone, which is perfectly okay. Yeah, I'm in another planet at the moment, so it's okay. It happens to the best of us. Yes, and cleaning. I've been cleaning. That's the Virgo. And it's the Virgo. Yeah. Yeah, that's the Virgo. You're in the zone. It's Virgo. So where are we? And it probably makes sense because we're now out of Mercury retrograde. Yes. Mercury went direct last night, yesterday. And then we're also in the moon. First quarter was last night. It was gorgeous. I went outside with the dogs, and I just looked up, and she was looking at me, and she was perfect, beautiful. And now we're still in this very intense, like, go get 'em, like, action-packed type of energy that I don't know if you felt kind of relaxed and just kind of docile and not really amped up for things. That was probably because of the retrogrades. But now that they're dissipated and this energy of the moon is building, your energy is going to be building with it. So it's this whole time of confidence and the go get 'em attitude and go for it, full throttle. It's very amped up energy. So trust me. And you are definitely feeling it, lovely. So, I want to say I'm feeling it too, because, it's like, I wake up at 6:30. It's like, let's make an oil for somebody, or, let's go do this for somebody. And I'm like, it's 6:30 in the morning. But. That's me, 3 a.m. up here. Yeah. You can have that night out. I used to be a night owl, but I traded that in. I'm the early bird now. Well, it's just because I get to sleep in now. Mm-hmm. So I'm up till all hours of the night. I can't sleep in. I have animals that jump on my bed and wake me up because they went outside and now it's nice and cool and they don't want anybody else to sleep. Yeah.
Well,
so I don't have that luxury anymore.
See, my idea of sleeping in is to like 9, maybe 10 o'clock.
My idea of sleeping in is at 7:30 if I'm lucky. Doesn't happen.
Yeah. I used to be able to sleep all day when I was in high school. I could literally sleep all day. I'd wake up at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But then I was working nights. So I wouldn't get home till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So anyways, so we are with the moon placement, with the retrogrades and everything. Now we're getting back on course. We're still in a place of gratitude, or we're still in a place of creation. So manifest, manifest, manifest. That means that you need to sit down, write out your list, be as descriptive as you need to be, start to create and manifest. Remember, you are responsible for what's happening around you. And I do want to go over really quickly. Is that thunder?
I don't know. There was dark clouds out there, but it was wind, and then there was something louder than wind. But
yeah,
before maybe talking.
I've said this before, and yes, you are responsible. Responsibility is how you respond to.
Right.
So if we break that up, it's you are responsible for everything around you, everything that's happening to you, for you, around you, and how are you responding to that is the most important thing that you can look at and view. So are you responding to this negatively? Are you responding to this badly? Are you holding on to grudges? Let go of all of that and work towards your new.
I will actually say this. I joined a different group, and we were doing a workshop, and it was based on what your intentions were. And I must admit, with my new moon rituals that I do personally, not my kit, but me personally, it said focus on 10 things that you want to work on, 10 wishes. Okay. And you write down different ways to get those wishes or to manifest those wishes. And honestly, I think 10 is a bit much.
Yes.
So with this workshop, with this, it's a workshop, only word for it. It was list your top 3. And with that, I feel like it's more of a focus, and it's also writing down how you plan to obtain that. Like, what are a couple things you can do to obtain those wishes for each one? And then it's just let it out there. Be in in that place of positive energy, positive light. And even me personally, it's when you think about things, when you think about, oh, you have so much stuff to do, or, oh, I have to go home, cook dinner, clean up, do laundry, mow the grass, whatever. Don't think of it in a negative aspect. Don't dread these things. You don't want to dread things. You want to look at it as from a positive standpoint. You want to feel excited about things. You want to have that positive light on things. So don't look at health problems or money problems or love life problems like dreading it, or it's bad, or it's negative, or, oh, I don't have any money, or, oh, my health is failing. I can't do this anymore. Or, oh my God, I haven't had a date in 3 months. Don't worry about that. Say, okay, my health, I'm always working to improve it. Or my finances, I get everything I need when I need it.
Right.
Or my love life, you know what? I love myself for who I am. Let me take myself on a date. Let me go to the movie or something. Think of it from a positive standpoint, because when you flip it, you'll be surprised how the universe starts reacting to that, and how much better you feel, how much lighter and alive you feel just doing that. Right.
And remember, it's whatever you're focusing on is what you're creating.
Right. So when you focus on the negative, you create negative.
Right. If you focus on the lack of, then you create more of the lack of. And so it's really being the optimist.
It's the power of your intention.
Yeah, and the power of your intention, and looking at things in a different light. If you're constantly worried, if you're worried about this, if you're worried about that, you're creating more things to worry about. Remember that. Sorry, my hair is a little bit crazy as I'm looking at myself from the camera.
Do you see my hair?
I know. This is
my hair. Cool. Medusa hair.
So I wanted to share something too today. I had taken my mother to church this morning. Which is something that she hasn't done in a while, but she felt that she needed to for
many reasons.
So we'll just leave it at that. And I don't want to call it a new age church, but it's more modern Christian church.
Right.
And
it's an evolved Christian
it's an evolved Christian church. And I was sitting there and I was really listening to the pastor speak and what he was speaking about. And I kind of laughed to myself because everything that he was up there talking about, he was using different terminology, but the basics were about ego and cycles and how everything is a cycle. And that is thunder.
Yep, Thor's talking.
The cycles that we go through, life is a cycle. We are a cycle. It's, from birth to death, from birth to death, from birth to death. And everything that happens through it, we look at everything around us. The moon has its cycle.
Yes,
women have their cycles. Plants have their cycles. Earth has its cycles. And we have to really take into consideration the things that are happening around us in the natural world. It's time to start bringing that on. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because with fall coming up, okay, so we go through winter, spring, we're in summer. Now it's
the
time
wheel of the year.
Right. So now we're going into fall, and what happens outside in the fall? The leaves start to change color, things start to die, the leaves fall off, the grass gets brown. It's just a part of it. So how we reflect that back into our lives is about getting rid of things that no longer serve us.
Right.
Okay. We are the tree. The limbs are going to fall off, or the leaves are going to fall off because they're not getting what they need. They no longer serve, or they're up to their maximum capacity. So it's a time where we got to start looking at what is around us in our homes. What is around us in our lives that no longer serves us. If it's your job that is stressing you out, driving you crazy, you can't think, you can't eat, you can't sleep, it's time to move on. Okay. Leaps of faith are happening every day. I've done mine. You've done yours.
Way back in the day, but yes, I did it.
Right, but there's still more leap of faith that we have to take. Just as going to the fairs and doing these things. These are all leaps of faith. They're out of our comfort zone, but they're becoming part of our comfort zone.
Yeah, live Facebook was definitely a leap of faith for me because I'm definitely not a live girl.
Yep. And so look around you. If it's sitting collecting dust, it's probably time to move it on. And
on a side note of dust collects negative energy because the chi is stopped. If you think about it, chi will stop and collect there, and it's stagnant, it just gets stuck. You don't want that. You want it to be free flowing, move through and hit all of the points that needs to hit. So as much as we hate to dust,
yes,
myself included, you need to dust.
Yes. I
clean sweep.
I'm a horrible duster.
I don't feel bad. I literally have to tell myself that. It's like, okay, you're harboring negative energy. Get it out.
I'm the one that goes like this. Oh, that's interesting.
No, I don't do that. I'll be like, okay, where's my Swiffer? Where can I get it?
That's the other side of the Virgo with me. I mean, once you get me in a cleaning mode, forget it. That's all on. I'm the Tasmanian devil. Everywhere. But if I leave it, it's left for a little while. Go through your books. Everybody out there has a bookcase full of books. Go through your books. If you have not picked it up within a year, it's probably time to move it on to somebody else who could use it.
Yes.
Gift it away or donate it. And I'm a big Salvation Army person. I believe in the work that they do. I like the fact that they're a very big outreach program that serves the homeless and low income families, and I've donated not only used goods to them but brand new things like toothbrushes and toothpaste and deodorant and things. And I have a friend who works down at the Salvation Army, and I call her up and say, hey, what do you guys need? When I have that little bit of extra cash around, or I say, okay, I'm going out to buy myself these things, who else can use them? So pillowcases, those kinds of things are very important. But at any rate, they sell or resell things so that they can bring more money into their
organization
to help more people. So, get a big box, start putting things in there, go through your clothes. All women have this in their what is it? Their clothing, their closets. I was thinking of wardrobe. All women have this in their wardrobe. They have a fat and they have a skinny. Oh, I'll fit into it. I'm going to lose the extra pounds. I'll fit into it. How long has it been up in that closet? Are there things in there that still have tags on them from when you first purchased them, and how long has that been?
True.
Okay, it's time to move things on, because as we move through things and we get rid of things, more things will come in.
Right.
And, we were talking about this last year. We were going through, we were doing the sheets. We're sending sheets, or not sheets, rather pillowcases. And you called me up because you were helping a friend out, and she had bags and bags and bags of stuff. And being the Virgo that I am, I go through and I wash everything. And I found this beautiful, after dumping all my stuff, I think I had 10 blankets, 20 pillowcases, and this was just all extra stuff that was hanging around. I had already donated it. When I went and picked up the stuff from you, I looked and I said, wow, this is a beautiful sheet set. They wouldn't be able to use a fitted sheet because it was for a queen size bed. And I was like, wow, this is great. This is nice. So that was my gift back.
Right.
For the
you
giving.
Made room for the new.
So start to clean out, start to change. If there's any furniture that's been laying around that's not in use, if it's in your garage, if it's in your storage unit that you're paying money for, really think about the things that you have. Storage units are great, but just remember that you're paying rent for things that you've already purchased.
Yes, you are.
So let's move that through. Fall is the time. It's coming up. Pumpkin spice is already out on the shelves and Starbucks and pancakes and whatever. I like pumpkin spice, but sometimes it's too much.
I make pumpkin spice, or I have made pumpkin spice scrub, and people like that.
Yes,
but some people
I like your apple. So
everybody likes apple spice too.
Apple spice.
I just got these out because my hands wanted something to do.
Play with.
Yes.
Wow. Maybe it's just time.
It might be.
It's just time. As always, we pull cards for the week, for the 2 weeks, the in between, because we come on every other week. And we just want to give you a little comprehensive idea of what the universe is shouting now that we've been through this retrograde thing.
And we do have full moon on Saturday.
Okay, so we've got full moon coming up, which is then the start of our gratitude.
I have a moon app on my phone, and I was checking on things the other day, and I was trying to see full moons Sunday, August 26th. For some reason 29th popped in my head, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not that. So yeah, Sunday, August 26th is the full moon. So
with full moon, as a reminder, next Sunday is start your gratitude. So you don't want to manifest during this time. You want to just stop.
You want to be grateful
and be
for
grateful
what you've already manifested, and really fine tune on how you can do things differently.
Right. Now,
really evaluate.
And now going back to where we started, which was we were talking about being responsible for everything around you. It's important to be grateful for everything that happens. Everything. Even the bad.
Technically nothing's bad. It just is.
Right. And the reason why we want to be grateful for those things that happen to us in our day-to-day life, whether we like it or not, is because we don't know what it's leading to. And everything in life, we can look back in hindsight. And we can say, that's why that happened. So if we're holding on to the negative, if we're holding on to the resentment, the anger, the hurt, the pain, then that's all we're just creating more.
I have a prime example of that. And it's so funny. I was at work, and I pulled out a scrub because I made it for one of our girlfriends for her birthday. Pulled out her scrub because I literally 6:30 this morning I got up to make it, and ground the herbs and everything, and just wanted to put it out so it could be in the warmth of the room to help infuse the natural herb oils and with the essential oils. And yeah, I turned when I was leaving and asked my coworker. I said, "Did we remember everything?" And she was like, "Yeah, we did." Totally forgot the scrub in that room. Totally forgot. The fairies were trying to tell me, and I didn't. I didn't get it, but see, hindsight, nothing's bad or good. It
Right.
just is.
It just is.
There was a reason why I said that. Somebody spurned that word into my brain.
Yep.
And spurn is, I don't know where that word came from.
Okay.
I don't know where. Yeah.
It's a new word. We'll add it to our dictionary.
No.
On a side note, just because I keep noticing it, Maiden here is wearing a wooden pendant necklace.
Oh yes, I'm wearing my wooden moon necklace.
And this is the necklace that's actually going to be with Rhiannon.
Is it?
Rhiannon? Rhiannon, yeah.
Oh.
She's with Rhiannon. Or it's with Rhiannon. So she's the jewelry part of the Goddess Empowerment box.
Yes.
And Rhiannon is for...
I really love this moon.
Rhiannon is
And it has some nice spiral engravings in it.
She is for December. So that's just an example of what we offer as far as jewelry goes. There's all different kinds of things. There's bracelets, necklaces, pendants. There's this was for, I believe, this was for
Kuan Yin.
Kuan Yin?
Let me see.
No, this is the Ganesh. It wasn't for Kuan Yin. It was for another one. But there was a Buddha bone necklace for Kuan Yin. Ganesh was the...
Would it be green tar? No.
Green.
That was adventuring bracelet.
No, that was for Coventina. That one's for Coventina Abundance.
Uh-huh.
So I just wanted to show you guys. And of course, it's not going to
focus
because it just doesn't do that. There you go.
A little bit.
I'm trying. Anyways, I tried. Just to give you a taste, just to give you an understanding, but I can see it very clearly on the camera there, and I was like, that's pretty.
Yes, it is a very dominant.
And it's adjustable, so you don't have to have it up as high as she has. Or is it not adjustable? No,
it just is.
Okay.
It has the little wood bead at the back to tie it on.
Because that one was adjustable. That's what it's
yeah, no.
Anyways,
that has the macrame end.
So let's take a look. Oh, you're making bracelets too. Forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
You said macrame. It reminded me. So let's take a look at what everybody needs to know about it with this upcoming couple weeks between now, the new moon, and the next time that we're on. What'd you get?
This fell out. This is one of my favorite cards.
Fulfillment.
Which, okay. You might have to hold that up because I don't know if they'll be able to see it. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it's this deep, rich red color. For one, which if you think about it is very royal, regal type of color, very saturated type of color. Then you have pomegranate and you have red wine. That, if that doesn't scream abundance,
yes,
and just reaping the benefits of whatever you've sown, in that sense, your harvest, I don't know what does. And that is kind of the perfect thing to really go into this whole next week of. And
pomegranates are fall fruit, aren't they?
They are a fall fruit, and they are, if you think about it, and this ain't nothing against the prices at the store, but when you go and buy pomegranate juice or pomegranates, they're not exactly cheap.
No.
They're kind of a rich fruit.
Yes.
And they're a rich fruit in flavor. But if you think about it, when you see this and you see fulfillment on the bottom, which you've always trained us never to really read the words.
Yes.
But I don't even look at the word as much as I look at this card, because every time I've gotten this card, it's always about just things blossoming and coming to the fruition of everything that you kind of want to happen. So yeah, so all of this manifesting that we're doing, it's coming into play. Don't sit back and say, well, I didn't manifest this, because somewhere along the line you actually did. So go back and change that. The positive to a negative, yes, or negative to a positive. The card that I pulled for the Wisdom Oracle is called the Fates. And I'm going to try and get that in here for you to see. I'm sorry that it's blurry. The camera just doesn't want to focus. And the fates are, I'm going to read this out to you. Fate, karma, acceptance,
know that there are things that you cannot change, and knowing what you can. The Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So as we're talking about this, and we're saying, all right, here goes our manifestations. We may not like them. It's time to change them.
Right.
Okay. So there are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit or greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current situations have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. So that just said everything that I just said prior to even looking at the card and everything, is that go back and change it. We can change it.
Yep.
Okay.
I pulled a card because, yes, the card fell out, but I still pulled one. And leap of faith.
We can't make this stuff up.
No.
We cannot make this stuff up.
And if you look at her card, she is not in any way, shape, or form. She does not look upset or worried or anything. She is accepting it, open arms, full embrace.
I'm into this. Sorry.
She kind of looks, in my respects, like happy and eager, like just she's surrendering it to the universe that she's just going to go for it.
Yeah.
So very cool. I love this deck. This
Yes.
is my first deck. I love this deck.
And I'll just pull another one just to pull it, just to see what you get. Because you pulled two. Whoops, I dropped the book.
No.
I can grab it.
I'll get it. Or are you going to contortion to get it?
I'm going to monkey it.
Okay. You monkey it.
I have monkey feet. I can grab things with my toes. Mr. Brack is out there.
Hi, Brack.
He's going on vacation next month. Pick another, he says.
Pick another. What, for me or for her? Because you're picking another.
I'm picking another. All right, we've got Here and Now. Now, this card is about being in the present moment, living for the moment, and not worrying about the past, not worrying about the future, just being right there. And as you can see, she's sitting on her egg. There's signs for the past and present. And I'm really trying to get it to focus, and I apologize, guys. And that's number 32. Let's look it up. 32. Being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. So it actually reaffirms too. Be grateful. Be grateful for whatever that's going on. You are responsible for this moment and what's happening and how you react to it. It's the big thing. How are you responding to the situation? Are you flying off the handle? Are you taking it in and absorbing it? Are you jumping too quick? Are you evaluating things? Are you looking around? Are you over evaluating things? So just kind of take that step back. Once again, we're going into fall. Everything's cooling off. Yep. We're going into sleepy mode, relax mode. And
we've got a few more weeks, but that's what you need to prepare for.
Right. Think before action. Exactly. So that's what we've got going on.
2 weeks from now, I think, is Labor Day.
2 weeks from now, let's look at the calendar.
If I'm remembering correctly, it is Labor Day weekend.
Somebody's birthday's coming up too.
We got a couple people's birthday coming up. Yours included.
Shush, I don't age. I don't age at all.
You weren't going to slip by that one with me.
So our next date to meet you guys is on the 8th.
Nope, 2nd.
Oh, sorry, 2nd. which is right before this beautiful, glorious Virgo week.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be slammed with Virgo birthdays. What am I gonna do? Oh, that's gonna be an eventful week. Eventful week.
Yes.
I see Indochine in our future.
There has to be, at least. I mean, considering I don't really even celebrate, but
we'll have fun.
Yes, we will have fun. Let's see. We've got here September 1st to 10th. Yes, that's his vacation. His birthday's in January.
He's an Aquarius baby,
He's
right?
an Aquarius baby. So he's an Aquarius Pegasus.
Uh-huh. I'm a Piscean Rhino. I don't know how they would mix because one's on the Serengeti and one's in the ocean. So
I'm a Virgo bear. So
that actually makes sense for you, though.
And Earth. Everything. I don't care what website you pull up. And it's funny because I've done this before. Like, you know, the stupid things on Facebook where you take the quiz and it tells you what your spirit animal is. Always comes up bear. It doesn't matter from where. It could be polar bear or whatever. Bear is bear. I did a totalic totem reading thing. Mm-hmm. Bear comes up. It's just bear. Everything is bear. So, and I'm very bear.
Now I know why I always get always borderline of water element and earth element. I always am drawn to those two things whenever you do studies and research or look at different information. I'm always pinged for either water or earth, and that's because of the Rhino and the Piscean.
Yeah, I know that there's fire in me because of the tiger, or however you want to, however it's calculated astrologically. Right. So yes, there's a little bit of fire there, but it's mostly earth, just earthy stuff, which means don't make me mad. He says Capricorn cusp. He's with Aquarius, and attracted to fire and earth.
Maybe that's why you two get along so well.
Yeah, Brock's a good guy.
Very nice.
I miss him. All right, guys. Are there any questions out there about anything that you would like to know about? Once again,
we did have a wild tangent show today.
We did.
We were just pinging all over the place.
I know.
I feel like we're coming down, though.
But see, before we used to have to write things. Well, I used to have to write things down and find out what we were talking about.
Nobody flew by the seat of their pantyhose.
Now we are. We're just going on. There is no papers here.
No.
The only time I write things down is dates because I'm horrible with dates.
I try to be good with dates.
Yeah.
I'm good with numbers. So.
I'm dyslexic, so there we go.
That would be why.
All right, guys. We hope that you have a great week, and we will see you on the 2nd. And yes, we're flying through this year.
Mercury is back direct, Brack. So a lot of things that were kind of in limbo or retrospect or paused, you're going to start feeling that energy go back into like, okay, let's get it done.
Yeah, communications are opening up again. He says, what planets get back to norm?
Right now, I know Mercury's back to norm. I want to say Mercury and Mars, maybe? I'd have to check it out, but I know Mercury pinged that it's back in swing, per se.
Well, Mercury is the big pain in the butt one, where it's fights and miscommunication most of the time. Well,
it's for reflection.
Yeah.
Mars is actually the one that pings fights. So let's just Google.
Yeah, we're Googling. Give us a moment.
I don't want to leave Brack hanging.
Of course not. Did you work today, Brack? You delivering all this Amazon stuff today? He's our friendly Amazon mailman, Sunday mailman.
I have to order from Amazon tomorrow.
He said no. No work today. You actually had the day off. I feel sorry for him out in this heat. I mean, it's crazy. 95-degree weather. Yes, it's hot over here.
We've had like all this craziness of heat where it feels like it's just been the most brutal part of summer all summer long.
Well, remember we had a long winter and barely a spring. We had maybe 1 month of spring, and then it started to get really hot. So then we went directly into summer, and then we're still in summer, and I hope by October, or at least the end of October, we start to cool down going into fall, because I don't know what these prolonged weather things. And, you know, this winter that's coming up is not going to be nice either.
Okay, Saturn is still in retro. Pluto is still in retro. Mercury is not. Jupiter is not. Neptune is still in retro.
Poseidon.
Mm-hmm.
He says he works Tuesday through Saturday, and it was 106 degrees on Saturday.
It was what?
106 degrees.
Ouch. No, see, Monica, my Rhino may be able to take the heat, but my Pisces girl is saying, okay, put me back in the water.
Yeah. I like it to, if there's a cool breeze blowing with it, I don't mind it. But then again, I have to think back a couple months ago, we stepped off the boat in Cozumel, and the minute you step off the boat in Cozumel, you're sweating to death. So it was quite warm. Yes, he's flying to Alaska. Yes. He's going to be, well, it's Alaska. It's summertime for them, right? So it's not cold yet.
What, Alaska? Yeah, they're still in summer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, it still says that Mars, Saturn, Pluto, Uranus, Neptune, and Chiron are still in retrograde.
Okay.
But Jupiter is not. Mercury is now officially out. So it's mainly, you're going to feel this energy start to shift.
Right.
As the next, because some of these are going out of retro as of beginning of next month. Some are going out of retro. Actually, there's several of them. September 10th, September 18th. There was one or two that said like November. So you're going to start seeing it start to switch, which is where we're going to get this high amped up energy, like we were talking about before, where your energy is going to start. It's that snowball effect.
Right.
A little bit of snowball now, and it's going to start building.
Yeah.
So just be ready for it and have the energy to do it.
And just as a side note, he says, so it's direct.
Yes.
Yes. As a side note, guys, the planets don't actually spin backwards.
No.
It's the way that they are orbiting us.
Right.
And it looks like they're going backwards.
It looks like they're going backwards because, and this is me talking with my hands again like I did last time. Here's Mercury, and it's going forward, and it's still going forward, but it goes back up and around, almost like a spiral. And if you think about it, it makes sense because that's when you're going into deep learning on and knowledge of what you need to know. You're relearning something that you didn't quite grasp the first time. But if you look at her, she's still going, or him, still going forward. It's just they're going to take another look at what they didn't learn.
Right, and I think don't they orbit an oval, not round?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why it looks funky.
Yes.
And depending on the position, and I'm gonna try and do this with maybe stones. If this is us. Depending on the position, it may be like a narrow orbit. So it kind of looks like that. Even though it is going around us, it will look like it's orbiting in the same pattern, but not. And that's why they call it a retrograde. It's not really going backwards. And I just wanted to clarify that because a lot of people think that, retrograde, it starts to spin backwards. No, it doesn't.
No. Just an optical illusion.
Yes, it is. Elliptical. There we go.
Now you're getting technical. My mind can't wrap my brain around that technical term.
I feel fancy. Elliptical.
No.
Okay, guys. If there is any other questions out there, we are open to leaving the floor open to you guys. If you have anything out there, if you have any questions about anything, we'll take it. Where we're going to be, what we're doing, what the goddess empowerment boxes are about. I actually have to update that website up there. If you go into divine-empowerment.cratejoy.com. That's our new website. It has our new information on there. And we can answer any questions about anything that you would like, either on the website and or otherwise. He says, I feel like hibernating. Why would you feel like hibernating? Horses don't hibernate. Pegasus don't hibernate.
Could be the heat.
Could be.
Heat like this.
And he's
any animals,
and
especially.
He's a palomino. He's black, all black too. So
no, that's not a palomino.
Not a palomino. I thought it.
Palominos aren't all black.
Oh, I thought they were all black.
I don't think so. If I remember correctly, palomino is light beige. If I remember correctly.
Aren't you? Are you a palomino or are you all black? Because I thought you were an all black Pegasus. Regardless, darker color. Beige is not as dark, but still, he's all light brown. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, my mom loves horses, and we go to Assateague, so I'm like, palomino, I don't think it's dark.
Sorry. Anyways.
But I mean, I want to say honestly, it's probably the heat, especially because he's with us, right? He's
here. He's downtown. Yeah.
So I want to say it's the heat. It's making. I feel like it's. I mean, my animals, anybody I know. It's like this heat. It's almost like we can't take it, and we just want to escape from it. So in that respect, we're hibernating in our houses and in what makes it most comfortable for our bodies.
Yeah.
Because this heat really is for me unbearable, and I'm sure like with my animals, they're unbearable. To where the best time to go outside is at night.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have like any time, like you want nighttime, like if you get ants in your pants and you want to go outside and it's nice outside, a breath of cool, crisp air, if possible, because it's like 70 some degrees outside. But if that's the case, that might be what's leading to hibernation type feelings.
Yeah. Hi, Miss Katie. I see that you joined us.
Oh, Katie Bug, you missed the Virgo discussion.
You did. You missed all of our craziness over here.
Yeah, it was a little kooky.
By the way, her birthday's coming up.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. I have you, I have Katie, I have Leia, I have all these Virgo babies. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be Indochine, cocktails, curry, and coconut cake.
That sounds good.
And I already told that to Katie. What we were talking about that like 2 weeks ago. That's what we need. We need a girls' day, and that's what we're going to have.
Yep, we'll do it. We'll do birthday night.
And cocktails.
All right, guys. Well, have a great week, and we will see you, in 2 weeks, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We will see
Labor Day weekend.
We will see you. We will be on the 2nd. And once again, as a reminder, our new time is 4:00. We're going to try and hit 4:00, although it was closer to 5 today. But we are working on that. She says, that's because the best. Virgos are the best. Yeah.
Hey, now, that doesn't apply to Pisces.
But don't you have Virgo in you?
Actually, the polar opposite of my astrological sign, when you do my natal chart, there is Virgo, which is where I think all I get on my
okay, so
organizational.
See?
Yeah. And actually, Pisces, we are technically the last of the zodiac, so we have attributes of all the zodiac in us. So
there you go.
So I'll honor my inner Virgo with that.
Yes, your inner Virgo.
My little piece of Virgo is going to come out for everybody's birthday, and we're going to go out.
How about the neuroses part of it?
I have that too.
The crazy.
Hey, we're all crazy, honey. We're all cast from the same.
Brack says, "LO, don't piss him off." That's true.
What, Virgo?
Yeah, you don't want to piss a Virgo off because this is the thing. We have memory, and we remember every little thing. And if you push us to the point, we will throw it all in your face. Well, 20 years ago, you said this, and you never delivered. It's part of the organization because it's not only organization of a physical thing; it's the organization
I have memory too
of the mind. And
trust me, Pisces aren't one to be toyed with either, because we may cry when we get upset, but that's just the precursor to the tsunami that you're going to get hit with when you really piss off. There's full on tsunami, and you better. You can't run away from that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on top of it,
I haven't had to unleash it on anybody too badly, but they have seen some interesting things when I where people have been afraid.
Yes. I've had people
I hate
afraid
to say
too.
it that way, but
I mean, I try not to get to that point anymore. I mean, in years. I think the last time I was pregnant with was with Thomas. So that's over 16 years ago that, I really got pushed to the point. But I'll tolerate you, hit my knees. Okay. Hit my thighs. That's all right. My hips. Okay. We're good. But you're getting there. Now you're punching me in the stomach. Oh, we got a problem as it rises and rises and rises. And finally, if you push me that far, you deserve what you get. But,
right.
I completely go and I see red and go, okay, everything around me is broken, literally, because I will throw things. Tammy's on.
Hi, Tammy. He was engaged to a Pisces, Cancer, and Aquarius. Brack, you must be attracted to water signs. You say you like earth and fire, but all three of those.
But no. This is
those
the thing.
Are all water signs.
Was engaged to them.
True. Okay.
So now he needs to go and switch that to earthy signs. His mom's a Virgo.
Now I have to think about what are the earth signs. That's bad.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Virgo's an earth sign. Yeah. Anyways, Miss Hannah's on.
Hi, Hannah.
For those of you out there who are part of our group services tomorrow at 7:00.
I don't know if I can make it tomorrow.
Okay. I have no idea what we're doing. Sagittarius, Scorpio, Leo, Virgo.
Brack, do you have this information stored in your brain?
Yes.
Really?
He's a very highly intellectual being.
I thought Leo was a fire sign. Isn't Leo a fire sign?
Leo's the lion. Lion would be earth.
Really? Because my sister is a Leo. I thought she was a fire sign.
He says implementation.
I
don't know. We have to look it up.
Yeah, Google. Google is our friend.
Yes,
as
Google
much
is
as
our
that's
friend.
Crazy to say.
Yes, Google's our friend. He knows everything. It may not all be correct, but at least he'll give you an answer.
This is true.
All right, guys. Well, have a great evening, and hope everybody gets some food in their bellies and has a great night. And we start a new week off, and kids go back to school over here on this side tomorrow.
Really?
Or not tomorrow. Sorry, next week. They have orientation tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm off by a week, but then again, I don't even know what day it is half the time.
At least I know what day it is.
All right, guys. Have a great evening, and we will see you on the 2nd.
Yep, on the 2nd. Have a great night, everyone.
Good night. Good night.